Hey, how's it going? Here's my vlog for my daily vlog because I'm not a reefer head anymore. April 1st, 2026, and it's 12:12 p.m. This morning for some, because my brain is. What happens if you drink like several energy drinks per day for several years? You go senile. It wreaks havoc on your central nervous system. And I'm starting to crash pretty hard, and so because of that, I can't think. And so I went to work today thinking that I had to work. I rode my bike, but I rode my bike. I rode my bike all the way to work, convinced I had to work, and then I get on to open up the schedule, and I'm standing there at work, and then it's like, oh, you don't. My schedule said I didn't work today. I only work like I work tomorrow. So I have no idea why. I could have sworn I did. But anyways, I got the 8 miles of bike riding because it's 4 miles there and 4 miles back. So that's wicked badass. That's like hardcore exercise for me, my fucking dumb ass, my fat ass. So yeah, then I went to my mom's house because her house is on the way home, and we had brekkie. And she made me a really good breakfast, dude. Like, she always makes really good food. Like I'm talking like 5-course meals. Like every time I go there, it's insane. We had like toasted and buttered like tortillas with like scrambled eggs, and then some of these fancy grits, and then refried beans. You know, it's like, damn. Anyway, yeah, I was there hanging out and helping her with things too, with her house, moving stuff around, and then I came back here, and then I went to the gym and I lifted weights. I forgot to. I'm getting back in the habit of this. I forgot to look how many I did, but that's what I did. Ab abduction, ab crunch, 80 pounds, 3 sets of 10, abduction, leg extension, arm curl, arm extension, lat pull down, chest press, lat raise, leg curl, Nautilus, nitro, abdominal. I also, and I don't know how many pounds that is. I got the idea today on my website to categorize different levels of lifting. You know, to make it interesting and goal-oriented and stuff. In terms of thousands of pounds per sesh, you know, and so yeah, I'm gonna get interested in just doing many thousands of pounds per sesh. That's just a really easy way to just gain muscle, you know. Just sit there all day long in the gym and just try to get your numbers up, you know. Some lifting is easier to obtain those numbers than others, you know, like the calf machine's real easy, obviously, and stuff, and like benching would be hard, but. Yeah, and yesterday I took up somebody, I filled in for somebody yesterday. I'm the fill-in guy. So that's why I'm admitting I smoke weed online. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm the fucking fill-in guy, so they probably won't fire me. My website doesn't keep me from getting fired or not getting hired, which is bizarre, but anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the lady didn't want to get out of bed right away, so I actually did 3 sets of 10 push-ups in her house. So that's cool. Her room. So yeah, I went in the gym, I worked out, and so my philosophy for at the very beginning of working out is being super duper like, look, my little guy, he's like not happy here. What, you want to run around? There's ferrets here who will kill you dead in 1/2 of a second, so I can't let you go anywhere. I have death machines prowling the area. Look at him. He's my little bearded dragon. I got him for $35 over at the Humane Society. The Humane Society doesn't like me, though. They've refused to sell me a hamster and a cat because, like, my bird flew into a mirror and, like, broke his arm. And I was just going to let him live the rest of his life in the cage, but my mom was like, no, he's suffering, he's suffering. And I was like, well, I can't pay to get his freaking wing fixed. She's like, you have to get him euthanized. So I took him to the Humane Society and paid $65 to get him euthanized. And then when I tried to buy a cat and a hamster, they refused to do it because they're like, We researched you, and you donated. You gave us an injured bird. So I guess that meant that I was like a bad guy. So these ultra left, green zone in Spiral Dynamics people are fucking the worst, dude. They're just, you're evil. You're evil. We're better than you. When I got fired from my job at Avid for Adventure last summer, after the week and a half or whatever of training, they didn't. I don't know why I did. I think it was because YouTube videos, they didn't like me. But the lady kept saying over and over again, because we were at like what was that lake, Stanley Lake. She's like, this area's, we're on stolen land. And she said it like so many goddamn times. She said it like 20 fucking times. Like stolen from the Indians, right? This is all stolen land. And it was belonging to the Arapaho. And then bitch didn't even know anything about the fucking history of the Arapaho. But she said it so many times that when like we were doing practice, with the groups, one of the fucking people, like there were people, trainees who were like, we're here on stolen land. And it's like, oh my God. You don't make the world a better place by pointing at people and telling them that they're horrible, awful, like fucking thieves and shit. So anyways, hello little guy. I think he likes me. Yeah. I think he was like 3 years old when I bought him. Anyways, what was I saying? I get like on these sidetracks. I'm listening to, I'm not listening to history books right now. But there's these there's so many good YouTube channels out, dude. Actually, I've done this thing recently on YouTube where I just watch. I'm like ADD. I will watch like 5 or 10 minutes of somebody's video, just random ass videos. And then I'll just move on to some other random ass video. And I don't even know who I'm watching them from or anything like that. It's just so much. I just like this morning I saw this thing about William Shatner did like a prank TV show 20 years ago where he was pretending to do a movie. Anyways, but there are these channels that I really like. One's called Real Life Lore. It's like one of the big YouTube channels. It's got like 10 million subscribers or something. But that's fucking awesome. I want to watch all of his videos. And then there's this other guy called History of the World Podcast. And he does like current events, world history. And I want to watch all of his videos too. Because, these people who do the really good history books, I mean, with all the graphics and all the data, I mean, no wonder at the end of the video they're begging for money. Because it's true. Like, they're like, I spent a week on this. No, it's true. They spent an entire week on like a 20-page script doing all that research. And then they have to do like all the editing on it. And it's like, that's why I tried to figure out to, in my room, I have a studio. And I want to eventually try to figure out how to design a system where you can do videos like that exact quality, only zero preparation. It's all like live, just from hitting the like streamer and stuff. And it's just no prep. Every day you're doing a full-on high-end, top-end quality videos, but I don't have the time actually to do that. I did at one point figure out how to do it, but then I forgot, But anyway, so today my mom is gonna come over at 1:30 and take me to Costco, and we're gonna go to Costco and get a bunch of food. I haven't been there for a while. And then we're going to go driving up in the mountains, because one of the ways that I want to get in shape is I have to do it the easy way. Like I deliberately made sure to not get much exercise at all today, dude. Like for the first week, I'm going to take it so easy. I'm going to treat my body like 17-year-old me would treat the body of some random ass out of shape looking 52-year-old dude. I wouldn't take it super fucking, because I do not want any pain. Pain can come later. There's different kinds of pain. Like if you're super in shape and you feel pain, that's awesome, because you're like, I'm awesome. If you're super out of shape and you feel pain, it's like, ugh. Yeah, you just shouldn't do it. It's just not worth it. Unless you're like crazy, young and crazy and like super competitive, that you can get away with being like that then, but I don't want it to. But I could get crazy like that, super competitive after I get in shape. Which will take, I don't know, a couple months or whatever. But I definitely know 100% sure for now that this is for reals. This ain't no one of those other false starts. I'm definitely going to keep exercising now because my website is like, it's on the way. It's going. We're good. Plus, I can work plenty at work. Like I have a job, and like apart from making money on the job, one reason I actually love having the job is because I actually think to myself, yeah, it's like going to the office. Like the reason I was always like, why do people have offices and then they come home, and why is their work separate from their home? The reason is because that way they don't take their work home with them, and they don't, because you could find yourself just working all the time like me, and then your life is ruined. But if you can separate it, then you can you can live that quality balanced life. And so that's what I call going to work, is just going to the office to work on my website, because the time that you spent doing actual work, it's really not that much. And even when you're actively helping them, you can still do work on the phone, dude. And I'm pretty sure my guy has noticed, because I've seen him look over. But I am always on the phone, dude. Obviously you're not supposed to do like that. That's actually written in the manual, the training manual. But I just interpreted that to mean not like in public, where people can see you. But if you're with somebody in private where they don't care, you have your relationship with them, and they've never complained, then, I go ahead and I do it. And I even do it walking down the hallway, always, because I can do work on my phone, because collecting the images, the ChatGTP images, I copy the instructions off of my notes, paste it onto ChatGTP, and then I copy off my website, the next chapter, paste it on ChatGTP, hit go, wait a couple minutes, rinse and repeat. Because I have to stay on top of it, because I have a limit of 100 images a day. And, it fluctuates, and I think now it's 100 images every other day, because I was supposed to get my time back last night night before last at 11:25, and then yesterday morning I tried and it didn't give me. So I had to wait another 14 hours. It could also get prohibitively expensive. I think I'm already spending too much on it. And, and one thing that's kind of screwy is that if you pay $200 a month for the really good ChatGTP, then it's a whole nother level higher of quality that I've never even tasted. So, maybe also once I get my shit together here, I will actually start writing rich people and foundations and stuff, and be like, yo, why don't you just pay my ChatGTP so I can have the $200 a month version for the high quality stuff, because I'm building this for everybody, my website. And the reason that my website, personal website and commercial website, are wrapped in the same thing is because I think everybody should integrate that. That's how the world should be with everybody. So, oh no, what's he doing? Making a move. He's making a move. This dude loves to poop, and his poops are the stinkiest ever. So we're going to go up in the mountains. My mom wanted to take me up in the mountains because my idea of getting in shape, because I want it to be easy, is drive up in the mountains and hike, because it's free to drive in the mountains. Because you can charge the car. She has a Leaf. She can charge the car for free, a mile from her house, or across the street from her house. So I can go up in the mountains for free. And so I want just driving up in the mountains and just going on hikes. That's the best way I can get in shape. I need to do any kind of movement. Anyway, I came back from the gym recently before I did this video, and I was stretching. And so, for the first week or two, if I feel one muscle in my body that's sore from lifting, then I'm okay, I'm cool. I don't have to do any other lifting that day. When I ran yesterday, so that probably means I don't have to run today. But I ran 3.47 miles. So anyways, that's why she won't let me drive her car until we do a practice drive in the mountain. Not because I've ever been in a wreck or anything like that. She's just so broke that she's paranoid about it. So, so then after we drive in the mountains, I think we're going to go to Gross Reservoir. That's where I want to go. I'm going to drive, too. I can first check out the reservoir. But and I tried to check it out last time, but my mom refused, because she was the one driving. She doesn't let me drive her car. Refused to drive the 1/4 mile down to look at the reservoir, to go up to the hike. I was like, just drive, just drive. No, I'm not going to do it. So now that I drive, I get to go to where we want to go. But yeah, so then tomorrow or whatever, I guess I get to drive her car, because she's only put 6,000 of 20,000 miles they give her for her 2-year lease on it. And so I want to just drive the shit out of it, because she has to give it back on July 18th. So anyway, yeah, and then that's when I'm going to buy her, hopefully, a Mustang Mach-E GT. Because she's 84 and she won't drive that much longer. So then I could, when I inherit her car, it'll be a car that I want. And also, if I buy the car for her, and it's going to be in my name and everything, that means she can't tell me that I can't drive my own car, you know. So that's what we're doing today. Go to Costco, drive up in the mountains, and then I'm going to come back here, and I'll probably stretch, and then tomorrow I think I work from 2 to 4. So tomorrow I'm going to try to exercise all day. As long as I don't work on my website at my house, I'm all good. Because I will naturally go into that healthy lifestyle. So that's my vlog for today. Getting back in shape vlog. I have decided to, yes, exercise and all that stuff, but to take it super easy. Only a little bit a day, so that I don't overcook myself. You know, because I ran yesterday, and I blew out my left knee. I could barely do leg curl in the gym, because my left knee was in so much pain, and I had to make sure that my knees were like perfectly aligned, like straight in front of me, and like really slow. And so yeah, so that's another reason to take it easy, because your tendons heal and get in shape slower than the muscles do, and sometimes the muscles, you know, can overlap and be stronger. So yeah, it's just taking time. And you know, I just had the thought now, maybe I should actually double dose my MSM intake and vitamin C. I think I'm going to double my vitamin C MSM intake, just so I can, because I heard Bashar the alien said, if you combine vitamin C and MSM, those are the building block ingredients that we need, especially now because of our depleted soil. But those are the ingredients that all the ingredients you need for basically to be like a god. Like you can rebuild anything in your body. So anyways, that's enough talking. Tomorrow, it'll be just like today. Hopefully I'll run 10 miles in the morning. Yeah, what I plan on doing, get up in the morning, run 10 miles, and then I'll go to the gym for like an hour. And then if I have time, I'll jump on the bike, or I'll stretch and then jump on the bike. Then I work from 2 to 4, and then I'll come back, and then I'll stretch, lift weights, or something like that. But I'll just be exercising all the time. And I'll eventually start to get healthy, probably maybe after a week. But I felt like shit today. Like I was dry heaving when I was at my mom's house. I could barely eat the breakfast. It took me like forever to eat the breakfast because I just don't have an appetite. And so anyway, yeah, hopefully tomorrow won't be like today and yesterday where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how sick I am. And it'll be more like, oh good, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Anyways, that's enough talking. My bearded dragon's getting anxious. Talk to you tomorrow.